I can't believe I have to make this video. Why do I have to stand up for one of the top selling RPGs of all time? This little phenomenon in the retro community where it's like the cool thing, because it is the cool thing to say, Final Fantasy VII, what about it? Is in like 15 years down the road, is it gonna be like, yeah, Final Fantasy VII, that happened. Fuck that shit, man. It's so overrated. It's gonna be so overrated. Like someday, I can totally see it where it's just, don't even fucking talk about it.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Like, where did you forget? Like, I mean, do you think it's just so bad? Do you think people go around and talk about Final Fantasy VII like so much that you have to start taking upon yourself to like chuck rocks at it? Like, did Square Enix just make you so upset? Like, did they hurt you because they haven't remade it? I mean, I'm on the side of the fence. I don't want them to remake it because I think they suck, dude. Like, if Final Fantasy 15 isn't good, I'm done. I'm done, bro. I really am. I am not some Final Fantasy VII fanboy, okay? The game was like, it was the fucking game. A lot of the time, I think people forget all the content that Final Fantasy VII had in store for it. Had fantasy elements in a sci-fi future, takes place in an end-of-the-world scenario. It's got romance, tragedy, it's spiritually provocative, it touches place on life and death and shit like that. It's got biological science, fucking aliens.
Are you not entertained?
It's got mystery, it's got technology, the whole steampunk type vibe to it almost. It takes place in like, it touches on like New World Order stuff and fucking terrorism. You should be able to totally engage in all these damn characters, man. I hold Cloud partially responsible for the fucking emo movement. Screaming infidelities. Bro, there are games that are critically acclaimed that don't touch a fraction of that content, alright? Some of your favorite RPGs don't hit a fraction of the shit on that list, man.
It's not any more complicated than that.
Final Fantasy VII, no, it's a fucking worn out thing, but you can't make a fucking top 10 list and not have it on there. Alright, let me ask you this shit. Do you understand how many fucking people went on to play Final Fantasy III, Chrono Trigger, any of the fucking Lufia? You know how many people went on to play that shit because of Final Fantasy VII? It was the fucking campaign Square Enix fucking owes 50% of what they are to that game alone, bro. For anyone to talk shit about it just off the bat, it's about blasphemy, dude. It's just fucking blasphemy. Like, were you there? Were you fucking there, dude? You owe allegiance to it. Oh, what? Was it not fucking graphically appealing? Oh, but you fucking just love the sprites on fucking Chrono Trigger so much? Like, I just... I love it when I see people like, oh, you like that one? You should go on to play this. Oh, you enjoyed this? Go and play that. That's great. That's people working together and building a community and shit and fucking watching out for each other. Man, but when you just blatantly leave this game off, when you leave Final Fantasy VII off the list, or people go the extra foot to say, hey, Final Fantasy VII sucks, bro. What fucking planet do you live on? Where do you fucking come from? Where do these people come from, dog? Like, you've lost your way, man. Maybe you were never there.
You're an idiot.
One of the main points I'm trying to make in this video is not that Final Fantasy VII is the best RPG of all time. And really what I'm knocking is like, when people... Alright, when you make a top 10 list and you leave it off of there, you know you did it. Or you'll go on to say in this know-it-all fucking attitude, like, just to start talking about other shit you've played, games that are not as good. Like, but you feel that you need to launch all this shit in front of it. It doesn't work. Is it the best RPG anymore? No. Does it hold up? Fuck yeah, dude. If you're out there playing like Phantasy Star and shit like that, there is no fucking reason on God's green earth that you are not still enjoying Final Fantasy VII. Like, and what gets me is the sheer masses that come across and just dog it. Like, you were there. I guarantee a lot of the people playing these games are around my age. You were there. You fucking played it. You were talking about it with all your fucking friends and you loved it. Don't fucking front. Yeah, man. If you're one of these people that are just trolling behind the keyboard and you're like, Final Fantasy VII is terrible. It always sucked. It's not a good game. It fucking sucks. But you'll be so quick to bat for like Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy II, like I said before, or any turn-based RPG. Any turn-based RPG, because that's what a lot of these guys knock it for, is the turn-based battle system, the limit, the materia. Like, they all worked fucking fine. They all worked fine. Like, bro, I got news for you. I don't know if you've noticed yet. A lot of this shit is, it's just about the fucking same thing. It really is, man. Alright? I love them all. I'm not the one sitting here dogging games. Especially Final Fantasy VII. What it all comes down to, you're just being a fucking know-it-all. You're just being a know-it-all. If you can't tell, Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game, my favorite RPG. And you know, don't be too offended. Don't read too much into this, all right? There's a good chance that I'm not even talking to you. Like, there really is. And for anyone who can see just sort of the decline just because it's so popular. Just because something's popular doesn't mean you should like go against the wave and write it off. Because to sit back and say that the game like is trash and it's overrated and shit, I think it damn well deserves what it had coming for it, man. All right, it was an event in space and time back in 97, 98. This shit dropped, and it really was just put RPGs on the fucking map. Even though some other game might come along and have done that same thing, if it wasn't, my main point is it was the game. This is a beautiful thing. Final Fantasy VII should be celebrated amongst all gamers. It shouldn't be this punching bag like, bro, oh yeah, I bet you've never even played these though just because you like Final Fantasy VII. Everybody needs to stick together. That's all. Everybody needs to stick together. You know what? Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tell me your top 10 list. Don't even mention Final Fantasy VII. Your top 10 RPG list. And tell me what an ass I am. And, you know, tell me how much the game sucks. I fucking hate you. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't know. Peace. So yeah, guys, if you think like being on this anti-Final Fantasy VII bandwagon makes you like against the wave, and you think you're like so rebellious within the gaming community, I just want you to know that you just look stupid, like at least to me. And if like you get nothing, like if anything, you're more of a fucking poser, dude. Like this game, this is like Moses parting the fucking oceans. Yeah, I just made that analogy. You're not fucking clever. It's not fucking cute, dude. Like, call me a Final Fantasy fanboy, dude. I hope y'all are fucking pissed. Because I made this for all you fucking trolls, man. I made this for all you fucking trolls, bro. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your fucking thoughts. Tell me your list. Tell me what you thought of this video. I just don't give a fuck. I hope you're pissed. I hope you're pissed, man. Final Fantasy VII will always be cool.